Hey everyone, this is Julian. I'm doing a second vlog about taking Ritalin for ADHD. So I've taken it for a couple of days now. Started last Friday and it's coming to a week. What I feel about it is not a day two thing. I didn't have the time to do that because it's just too caught up with work, and that's one of the things. So when I was on Ritalin, I'm not on it right now because today I'm at least for now I don't have to do anything important until a while later. I'm just sending the car in for some repairs and servicing. So I feel as though when I take it, okay, my wife notices I go manic on the keyboard. I just type really fast, a lot quicker, probably twice the speed, 3 times the speed even of normal. I know it sounds a bit far-fetched, but it's true. And on top of that, I prioritize very differently as well. So it's not a stretch to say that within 3 hours I get as much work done as I would usually take in a whole day. And for the past 2 days I've been working pretty much whole day, 9-10 hours in a day. Something I've never been able to do in the past. Because let's say if I were to teach a webinar, and I teach trading, by the way, for those of you who don't know, just came across this video, I mean other videos on that. So I usually have a unwind period, and it takes me quite a while to unwind. So for me, I could literally, start doing this, I get something done, and immediately when I'm done, I've got a lot of mental stamina left over to go and do some other task. So I'm in that respect, I'm kind of loving it. Insomnia, it has not really bothered me. Last night I tried it out because I done a lot of work. I started doing my work since 9 in the morning, and 5 I was like, oh shit, my brain is fried. Should give myself a well-deserved sugar rush. So I went over to my favorite dessert store and got myself a chocolate, a chocolate frappe with whipped cream and brownie bits and marshmallows on top. Really decadent stuff. So in the nighttime though, I had another webinar, and I felt that I think I need some extra help to get this through, because the day before I did another webinar, and it was Tuesday night, without the help of Ritalin, and the exhaustion from the afternoon just really showed up. I literally had to, say to everyone, excuse me for the 10 minutes, I gotta go wash my face. Because my brain is a complete blank, right? Because I work myself so hard in a day. In 3 hours, I do what I usually do in a whole day. And in a whole day, or let's say 10 hours of work, I could do probably a week's worth. It's not much of a stretch to say that, because okay, I found out one thing about myself, right? Prior to this, I had a lot of issues with irritability, especially during a time when I had to revamp a lot of my materials to cope with new regulations, and
head southwest.
The workload was very stressful, right? And I got very irritable at my wife and kids, and because I found out the reason for that is because I'm onto a drift, and I just don't want to lose that thought. And it's the fear of losing some inspiration and not being able to find it again that just gets me so pissed off really easily. On the other hand, when I take Ritalin, I feel that I don't have to fear that at all. I know that I could spend a minute listening to a kid, spouse, parent, whatnot, just so and give them the peace of mind so that they know that they're heard, and then I can go out and do what I'm doing. Sometimes not necessarily a minute, maybe even more than that. It's fine as well. So that's one of the wonders that is done, for relationships. My wife had some issues with me for my irritability, and symptoms like postnatal depression, blah blah, kind of compounded its effects. And
in 400 meters,
when
turn right.
I was able to control my end, it helped her realize that, if I'm no longer the problem, then maybe she has some issues to work on. Made her more willing to, go and address some of the issues that she's been facing. So it's been really good. It's a blessing for the family, like God said. Driving wise, the same. I find that my reaction time is really good. I can decide things on the road a lot quicker. So, alright, sometimes just need extra concentration, and I can multitask way better than usual. For instance, when I'm working, I could have several tabs open on my browser. In the past, I had this habit of leaving something to upload on Facebook and then forgetting to press the submit button. Or let's say, I could be uploading a video to like Vimeo or something, and then I don't publish it. And sometimes I have a whole bunch of tabs open, slows my browser down, and I get lost. I don't know what it's for. I gotta redo it again. And I feel that a lot of the time saved ever since getting on this is about not having to reread what I type just to continue typing, or not have to rethink what I've thought just to continue thinking. A lot of time is wasted in finding stuff, whatnot. I'm an absent-minded person. I tell you that. And today, I think getting out of the house it took me probably like I'm usually fairly clumsy and forgetful, so I leave stuff around. The car keys are missing, wallet, can't find this and that, the fuel loyalty card and whatnot. So I leave that all over the place, and for me today it was just very all over the place. Basically, it took me a while to find it. So it's helped me organize myself when I'm on it. Yesterday when I went to the night market nearby my place, or I passed by there because it's quite close to the dessert shop, right? And then at that point of time, I always had this. My wife always had this issue with me that I'm not thinking about her enough, not showing enough actions that I care, right? And when I was there, it was able to very easily help me to figure out, what are the kind of things that she would buy if she were here, and what kind of things would make her happy. That if I bought some extra, some food that she liked that was being sold there. And then she was pleased. Like the old me would easily just neglect all that stuff. So I'm really, really thankful for Ritalin. The deep sleep as well. Like the bad thing is that I oversleep my alarm. There have been 2 instances of that so far. The first day, I totally missed my kids' tennis match because I couldn't wait for my afternoon nap till like 2 hours later. And then the second instance was because I didn't even hear the first alarm. I set like multiple alarms for my morning wake up thing, and then didn't hear the first one, only heard the second one. So it's basically like the downside of it. I feel refreshed though in the morning. Alright, another thing I want to talk about is like, weight loss. I have not lost weight per se. I do not realize if I've been eating less or not, but I do feel somewhat leaner. Okay? I do feel leaner than usual. So I think it probably is working on my metabolism. And I think that's a perk. Sociability. There's been like different things about sociability when it comes to Ritalin. I feel that I'm more sociable with it because I I don't feel as though, or rather my inspiration does not feel threatened. So it makes me less irritable, and sometimes even when relatives that I don't like show up at the house, I'm able to find more sociable ways of telling them to not poke around the house or to get lost, basically. More sociable ways. Kind of like, showing them some very, very polite bait. Say, okay, why do you go there? Stop bothering over here, kind of thing. So, really, really good. That's basically what I want to share in this video. Anyone who has been prescribed Ritalin for ADHD, highly recommend that you try it out. If you watch this video to get some ideas, well, I'm telling you it's good. So go check it out. Some people ask me, what's the difference between Ritalin and Adderall? I don't know. I haven't tried it. So anyways,
in 500 meters at the roundabout, take the first exit.
He told me that just try this out for 2 weeks. You like it or not? I suppose Adderall is another medication that's quite commonly prescribed for ADHD. What I've read about it is that it has a longer functioning time, but kind of like Ritalin works faster, kind of thing. So basically, that's all for now. Hope this helped you out in some way, and hope you're able to get your life back on track. A friend of mine.
In 100 meters, turn right.
Who got started on.
Turn right, then turn right.
And he was, when thinking back, he's made some of his biggest life achievements in this past 3 years. So I think it's, it kind of unlocks a lot of potential that could be stashed away due to disorganization, blah blah blah.